Hi everybody, this is Lynn from Mama's Got Plans and I am back with another plan with me. This week we're going to be planning for the week of April 30th through May 6th, and we are going to be using this kit from Piper Paper Company. I did just recently haul this kit. If you saw my recent haul, you would have seen this. So I will just quickly go through it. You do get a freebie that actually matches the kit, which I love. You get this sheet of full boxes. This is on matte paper, and this was purchased during her $12 Thursday, which I think is such a great deal. You get a full kit for $12, and she does one every Thursday. So here are the full boxes, the headers and little things, the functional sheet, the ombre checklist. This sheet, actually, you have an option. You can get these ombre heart checklists, or you can get full box checklists, which I will show you an example of in just a second. But I love ombre heart checklists, so that was the sheet that I chose. The glitter headers and date covers, along with some little circle icons here. Half boxes and quarter boxes. You also get your Monday through Sunday tracker. And this is an example here of the full box checklist that you can get. You would get a whole sheet of these as opposed to the ombre heart checklist if you wanted those. And the bottom washi and washi strips. And this is another sheet. Oops, it's upside down. This is another sheet where you get an option. Instead of the bottom washi, you can actually choose these daily chore boxes that I guess you could put down here at the bottom of your Erin Condren. I personally, of course, love bottom washi, so that's what I chose. And I did just want to mention that I recently joined the Piper Paper Company PR team. I actually just got the email yesterday. So I was so excited because I'm really loving what this shop has to offer. So I will have a coupon code for you guys. I actually just don't have it yet, but probably by the time that I'm editing this, I will have it. So then I'll be able to just put it up there on the screen for you, and you'll be able to check out her shop and save some money. And as always, all of my PR codes and coupon codes are down below in the description. So if you guys want to see how I plan with this kit, just keep watching. Okay, so as usual, I am going to start with the bottom washi. I really love the washi in this kit. It's got this like white brick background with the florals in the corners, and I really, really love that. I also like that she has this kind of separate glitter strip, and you'll see that I placed that right on top of the bottom washi actually. I just butted it up against the top edge, and I thought that, you know, the spacing and everything worked well. And I love the way that it looked. So as I mentioned in my intro, I did just recently join the Piper Paper Company PR team. I'm super excited about that. So my PR code is Lynn20, and I'll put that up on the screen here. If you use that code, you will save 20% on your purchase. And if you put my name, Lynn, in the notes to seller, you'll also receive an exclusive freebie. That I just kind of picked out some of my favorites from her shop. So be sure to do that as well. So now that I finished with the bottom washi, the next thing I'm going to do is put down the date covers that were included with the kit, and I also use the date dots as well. I like these date covers a lot because they're very simple, so it's not too busy up at the top, but it does kind of bring in the colors of the kit, and there's like this glitter outline around each date cover, so I really like that as well. And then before I place down that Sunday glitter header, I am just going to use the flags that were included in the kit to cover the flags in the corners of the Erin Condren. I found that they were just a tad bit short, so I didn't bother to use any whiteout on Sunday because I like to place my date cover over the right hand top flag, but on this left side here I did just use a little bit of whiteout to make sure that the flag didn't peek through. And now I'm moving on to my glitter headers, and again I'm using the glitter headers that came in the kit. I love the chunky glitter in these. Chunky glitter is my favorite, so I was happy to see that with this kit. And what I'm doing is I'm just matching the colors of the glitter header to the color of the date cover. I figured it was super easy and just kind of very cohesive looking, and just, I don't know, I liked the way that it looked. It was clean and simple. So once I finished with Monday through Friday, I did initially take the Hello Weekend banner from the kit. I decided since I was going to use this, I wasn't going to use glitter headers on this day. But then I remembered that I actually have these silver foil weekend banners that I had purchased from a shop named Hoodalali Day. I don't know why. I have trouble with that name. I did haul these in my most recent video. But anyway, I was going to pull in some silver foil in this kit, so I thought that I might as well just use that weekend banner. So I took up the weekend banner that was included in the kit, put down my coordinating glitter headers, and then just placed down this foil weekend script, which I love. And I really love the quality of these stickers from Hoodalali Day. Her sticker paper is a little bit thicker than some of the other foil papers that foil stickers that I've received, and her shop is closed right now, but I'm kind of not so patiently waiting for it to reopen again. So now I'm going to move on to my sidebar as usual, and I chose to use the Hello Spring full box for my sidebar, even though spring started about a month ago. You guys know, if you're watching my plan with me, is that it felt like winter lasted, I don't know, 6 months here. I don't know. But finally, it does feel like spring weather. So I thought this full box was appropriate, and I just loved it. It's so pretty. There were 2 habit trackers included in the kit, and initially I placed down both of them, but you'll see in just a minute I end up having to take one of them up just because I couldn't fit everything in the sidebar that I wanted to place down. So after the habit trackers, I did use these scalloped quarter boxes that were included in the kit as a place to lay down these silver foil headers. Again, this is from that same shop, Hoodalali Day. I have been loving having just like a general to-do list on my sidebar for things that just need to get done during the week, but that I'm not sure exactly what day I'm going to do it yet. So you can see there, I realized that I wasn't going to have enough room for my Monday through Sunday tracker. So I just took up one of the habit trackers. And in general, I'm always tracking my no spend, but sometimes I will also track my Instagram posts. But it's not a big deal if I don't track my Instagram posts. So I just took that extra one up, and then here I am just kind of repositioning everything and moving it all up. I'm not sure if she advertises her stickers as repositionable, but I do find that because these are matte stickers, I really didn't have any trouble pulling them up and just moving them around as I needed to. So I did go ahead and place down that second scallop quarter box, and now here I am just placing down the Monday through Sunday tracker. And then in this box, I do like to track my workouts for the week. I find that it's easier to track them here rather than write them in on each individual day, especially because I'm always tracking my boys' baseball schedules and then their AR workouts. And if I'm tracking my workouts as well, it gets, I don't know, it just is a lot to track each evening. So I just like tracking mine here on the side. And again, that gym silver foil header is from that same shop. So moving on to Monday, the first thing I'm going to do, as always, is mark down that it is Coffee Monday. Although I do drink coffee every single morning, but I don't know, it just seems like when you start Monday morning, you definitely need a cup of coffee. So I am using these silver foiled icon stickers from Lovely Plannery. I believe that I hauled these as well. I realized as I was going through this week, because I wanted to use silver foil, that I really don't have a lot of silver foil. You'll see mostly I'm using all of the icons from that one sheet. So I definitely kind of have been looking around for that. And if I'm being honest, they have a white background. It's not my favorite. I prefer foiled icons that have a colored background, but I did try to just make a point to place them on top of something that had a color so that the white at least popped just a little bit. And since this kit did have a lot of white in it, especially with like the white brick bottom washi and some of the full boxes, I did think that the white worked quite well. I also used a Coffee Monday script sticker from Paper and Milk. Those are my absolute favorite right now to mark my Coffee Mondays. Following that, I did put down a long flag sticker from the kit. I just trimmed it a little bit because I didn't want it to touch the opposite side of the box there. So I trimmed it down a little bit and then again used a silver foil mail icon from that sheet and just wrote down USPS because I had to mail some Happy Mail packages for some people. After that, I'm trying to just figure out what full boxes I want to use where. And I did decide to go with this really beautiful, it has like that olive green background with an envelope with the flowers coming out. So I decided to use that as my full box for Monday. And then I am just placing down one of the silver glitter headers on top of that. And then in that space right above there, I did just want to make note that I spent some time that morning editing a video that I had previously recorded. So I used that like computer sticker from the kit, and it's kind of tiny, but the computer has like a wallpaper with like a floral wallpaper that matches the kit, and I love that little detail, and I think it's so pretty. And that edit script sticker is actually from Bookish Planning. So beneath the full box, I put down one of the today headers in like that taupe color, and then here I am just cutting down one of the ombre heart checklists. I cut it down to only 3 hearts, and I'm just going to write down some things, some basic chores that I needed to get done that day. And then after that, I'm going to just move down to the bottom of the box there, just because I don't know. I just wanted to mark down that my oldest, or actually this is for my youngest. My youngest had a baseball game that evening, and I am using a baseball sticker from Planner Frenzy. You guys know I love her little sport like icon stickers. Like I use the baseball as well as the football, and I just love writing the time actually on the ball. So you can see there I just wrote 7p because my son, his game started at 7 p.m. and I absolutely love doing that. And then right above that, I did just fill in that space with a strip of washi from the kit in that beautiful floral pattern. And then I also wanted to mark down that I received some really awesome Happy Mail this day. I'm using a silver foil like box with the hearts coming out. And again, that is from that same sheet by Lovely Planery. And I'm just writing down Fur and You. This was my first order with Fur and You. I absolutely fell in love. And if you guys watched my haul, you would have seen the floral swag that I received. Okay, so moving on to Tuesday, the first thing I'm going to do is place down a full box. And here I am just trying to figure out which full box to use. There were so many beautiful full boxes in this kit, and I was trying to kind of space out not only the colors, but also the full boxes that kind of had a scene on it, like you can see with the envelope, or this one with the adorable little window with the flower box there, with some of the patterned ones. So I did choose this flower box full box here, and then after that I put down a Little Things, and that is a Tofu the Panda from Stick With Me shop, just to mark down my cleaning service was coming that morning. I love Tofu the Panda stickers, and her little cleaning stickers are my absolute favorite. They're super tiny, which I absolutely love because I always put it on a Little Things, and I don't know, it just fits perfectly there. And then today was May 1st, so it was kind of a big day in the Erin Condren world, because if you were, I guess, like one of their insiders, you did get to order your Erin Condren this day. So here I am just marking down that it was Erin Condren new release day. I don't know, let me know down below. Did you guys order a new EC? I did, because my current Erin Condrens, they end at the end of June. They didn't really change too much up. I think they only really changed one of the pages that was related to the monthly. But other than that, it pretty much was the same. And as much as I appreciate that they kept things the same, I don't know, in a way, I was kind of like, I would have liked to see if they, maybe tried something a little different. So I don't know. Let me know down below what you guys ordered. If you did, I, stuck with my vertical neutral, which I love. And I think you guys know that I actually have 2 Erin Condrens. I use one for the current week that I'm planning, and then this one here that you see is actually my kind of rewind planner, and I use that for simply just for YouTube videos. I don't pre-plan, so for me, in order for me to kind of produce videos for you guys, I need to rewind planned, and that's just kind of how I do it with 2 Erin Condrens. Okay, so back to the plan with me. I did initially have a little like EC looking planner sticker from Once More with Love, but I don't know, I felt like it was taking up too much space, so I switched that out with a bow from the kit. And then I did use a little things to mark down that I had a dentist appointment, and that bow paperclip again is from that same sheet that I've been using. And then after that, I put down another little things, and then I'm just going to mark down. I placed quite a large order with shimmer stickers. That is a new to me shop, but she had like a lot of foil stuff, and as I was doing this, you could see I'm all into the foil, guys. So I wanted to get some more, so I did place a rather large order there. I'm still kind of waiting for that to be shipped, and I'll be sure to haul it when it does come in. But I used an ordered emoji sticker from the Coffee Monsters Co. just to mark that down. And then after that, I did put down a to-do header, and then again, I am just kind of trimming down one of the ombre heart checklists to size. I really only needed 3 lines here. Then I'm just going to mark down some things that I needed to get done. I think I've mentioned before, we are having quite a large backyard renovation, so we are actually going to get like a built-in barbecue like fridge with a countertop and everything. So I needed to make sure that I ordered that. I wanted to clean up my yard a little bit, especially after my dog Buddy. And then I was just donating some furniture that we didn't need anymore that day. So I had someone come and pick up the furniture. And then after that, again, I'm just going to hop down to the bottom here, and I'm going to use a little things to mark down a baseball game. Actually, this one is for my younger one. I think the other game was for my older one. I don't know. Those letters after game is for their field abbreviations, and usually I can tell who the game is for by the field abbreviation, and only my younger one plays at that H2A field, so I'm pretty sure my older one played on Monday, and then my younger one played on Tuesday. And then to finish things off on Tuesday, I'm just adding this YouTube binge sticker that is from Bookish Planning. And initially I put down a foiled YouTube sticker, but I kind of felt it was silly to have YouTube written there twice. So I did switch it out to that cute little kawaii laptop sticker from Stationery Heaven Co. And now I'm going to move on to Wednesday. But I don't know if you guys noticed, I did slow down the speed of my video. Usually when I film and then I'm editing, I usually speed it up to 4 times the regular speed, and my videos end up being less than 20 minutes, usually around 18 minutes or so. I kind of slowed it down this time. I only did it at half speed because I wanted to just chat with you guys a little bit more. I thought I would try to add just a little bit more in terms of stories, and then just maybe talk to you a little bit more about I don't know, my thoughts while I was doing things. I don't know. I feel like when I speed it up so much, there's absolutely no time for me to talk with you guys, and I'm just like flying through things. But I know some people don't like longer videos. It's still, around 35 minutes or so. So, definitely not super long. But you guys let me know what you think down below. Do you like it this speed? Do you prefer it faster? I might switch back and forth. Who knows? But anyway, just let me know down below what you think. Okay, now back to the plan with me. So for the first thing on Wednesday, I did use a quarter box up there. It was just one of those mornings. I wake up pretty early with my kids. I wake up at 6 o'clock to get them out the door around 7:20 or so. And then usually I just stay up for the whole day and just, do my thing. But today was one of those days that I went back to sleep. I was tired. So I went back to sleep and I marked that down with a silver foil sleeping mask. I did also go to Bill's that morning with my husband. I'm sure you guys know Bill's is like the local breakfast and lunch joint down the road from us. And again, I marked that down with a silver foil coffee cup. And then I moved down to the end of the day. I often do that when I kind of just need to figure out spacing. So the first thing I did was pick out my full box, and I wanted to pick one with kind of that like mauve-y pink color. So I chose the one with like the floral or like the full floral background there. And then I did just place one of the olive green glitter headers above that. Okay, so the next thing I'm going to do is just take one of the ombre heart checklists. Again, I am just cutting it down to size, and I did write on it before I placed it on my planner because I'm on Wednesday here and I just didn't want to have to fight with the coil and my arm kind of falling off the side there. So I'm going to use a today header, and then I will place my ombre heart checklist below that. And then I don't know why, I kept flipping up and down, like I was working on the top of the day and then the bottom of the day. So after I get this all situated here, I am going to take a little things to mark down an AR session for my boys. So I just kind of moved that down again to the bottom of the page, but I realized I wanted to write on it first. So I just kind of stuck it down there on some sticker paper so that I could do that. And then the sneaker sticker that I'm using, that is from Planner Frenzy, and I love these just to mark down AR sessions for my boys. They're easy to recognize on my page, and I just chose one in like a mauve-y pink color that I thought went with the colors of the kit. And then after that, I decided to use one of the quarter boxes. I needed to mark down an orthodontist appointment for my son, my older son. It was kind of exciting because, we went in, I knew he would be getting his braces off soon. And at this appointment, he got the good news that it was time to get his braces off. So you'll see later on the week, he does get his braces off. But I used this little tooth munchkin from Once More with Love. I love these stickers. It's the only stickers I use to mark down orthodontist and dentist appointments. They're so cute. And then I just kind of had that empty space there in the middle, and so I'm going to use one of the washi strips that came in the kit. And I like her washi strips are all different sizes. I did just end up trimming this one down a little bit. Here you'll see I just placed it right back down on the paper and used my X-Acto knife to trim it down a little bit because I do like to leave a little bit of space between all of my stickers as I'm placing them down. So I'm just going to place that down there, and then I'm also going to use a Doggy Love Chibi Girl from Van Sticky, and I'm just going to write down that I took my dog on a walk because it was just such a gorgeous day, and he's got some winter weight to lose. Don't we all? But yeah, I just wanted to take him out and, kind of get him some fresh air because he's a little older. He's 8, and honestly, he just loves to kind of like lay in the yard and sleep, but I wanted to make sure he got a little bit of exercise, so I took him for a nice long walk. And that is it for the first half of the week. So moving on to Thursday now. Okay, so moving on to Thursday, the first thing that I'm going to do is put down a full box. I decided to put down, again, one of those scene full boxes. It looks kind of like a barn door with like a flower bush or something in front of it, which I thought was super pretty. After that, I did use a quarter box to mark down that we were having our sprinklers turned on that day. So it's kind of one of those wait home all day for someone to show up type of appointments, which was fine, not a big deal. I just concentrated on getting some stuff done at the house. And then I'm going to use one of these bow paperclip stickers, and I believe that these are from Simply Watercolor Co. I believe it was one of her $2 Tuesdays. After that, I'm just going to put down a to-do header, and then I'm going to use an ombre heart checklist just to write down some things that I needed to get done. And you'll see that initially, because I had already cut down some of the ombre heart checklist, initially I was going to use one of like the leftover like 3 hearts, but it was just really light because it was an ombre and it was the gray ombre. I don't know, the leftover 3 hearts was just super, super light, and I just kind of felt like you couldn't really see it. So you'll see here I'm just cutting down one of the gray ombre heart checklists again, using the top 3 hearts because they have like a little bit more color to them. And then after that, I wanted to mark down that my youngest had his tutoring appointment. And initially I was going to use this really pretty appointment label that came on the freebie. Like I said, it coordinates with the kit, and I love that like the little edge of it had the floral pattern on it. But again, the main part of it was basically the same color as the checklist before that, so I just wanted there to be some contrast. So instead I decided to use like an olive green quarter box that came in the kit to mark that down. And initially, again, you'll see I used another one of the floral bow stickers that came in the kit, but I do decide to change that a little bit further down. You'll see that as well. I don't know, I was having a lot of indecision on this day when I was trying to figure things out. So following that quarter box, I did put down a little things just to mark down another AR session for my boys. And again, that sneaker sticker is from Planner Frenzy. And then here, I just wanted to mark down some things that I did that afternoon. So the first thing I did was put down this PR post script, and that is from Bookish Planning. And then here's where I decided I was going to kind of switch things up. I was going to use the floral bow just kind of to mark that, and then I would use a silver foil alarm clock from that lovely plannery sheet. Now that I'm thinking about it, you guys, I'm not sure I ever did my PR post. Every Thursday I post in the Avalon and Ninth Facebook group, the midweek spreads, and I'm just trying to think back. I can't remember if I did it this day. I'll have to check that. Anyway, after that, I did use this Van Sticky Chibi Girl with the nail polish to mark down that I painted my nails. And that paint nail script is also from Van Sticky. It was on the same sheet. And then for the end of the evening, I just wanted to mark down that I kind of had like a little bit of a Hulu session. I don't know why Thursdays end up being my Hulu day. I'm not really sure why. But there was a little bit too much space like left over at the end of the day. So I did just decide to put down a little bit of that floral washi to take up some of the space. And then I just put the TV little things right above that and just wrote down Hulu. Okay, so moving on to Friday, the first thing I wanted to do was just put down this Hello Friday sticker from Bookish Planning, and I'm using a silver foil heart sticker, again from that same sheet from Lovely Plannery. Of course, I said earlier I was only going to use these when there was a colored background behind it, but I don't know. I already knew that I was going to be using a bunch of full half boxes this day, and I just didn't want it to be like half box, half box, half box. So that's the reason why I put it right down directly on the page. So after that, I did use this half box here, and that is a little Peking Tofu the Panda sticker from Stick With Me shop. And I just wanted to mark down that this was the day that my oldest got his braces off. It was super exciting. He looks very handsome with his smile now, although he's not a big smiler. He's 13. I don't know if anyone else there has like teenage boys, but yeah, getting a smile out of him is not easy these days. But anyway, I did mark that down. And then after that, I wanted to mark down that I had a haircut appointment. And I did decide to go back to that appointment label that I was going to use earlier in the week. I love it. I kind of wish that she would put more of those kinds of labels in the kit because I just think they're so pretty. And I didn't even bother to use an icon because I just loved the little floral kind of peeking out there. So after that, here I am. I'm just trying to decide what I want to do for, I'm kind of like flipping on down now to the bottom of the page here. And you guys know I do that a lot sometimes. So I did put down this half box and then I chose my full box for the day. And I decided to go with this full box here. It looks like a little jar with some florals in it. And I just love it. It's so pretty. And then I just put a little glitter header above that. And then above the glitter header, I am just going to mark down that my husband and I had sushi that evening. It's become a habit, and I don't know if it's a good habit or not, but he teaches a class at AR on Friday nights at 7. And it's not a super popular class because most people have plans on Friday night, but it's always a couple of people. And so he likes for me to go there so that he's kind of like is not by himself. So I've been taking the Friday night classes and then we have been going to dinner afterwards, which is kind of funny because I'm in like my sweaty workout gear and it's kind of like I work out and then I go eat. But anyway, that evening we decided to go for sushi after our workout. So I just marked that, and that little sushi sticker is from Once More with Love. And then to fill in that space there, I am using a washi strip from the kit. This washi strip is just plain, so it kind of acts like a label. And I used a silver foil like dish and glass sticker just because I wanted to mark down that I needed to clean my kitchen. It was a bit of a wreck. I usually try to stay on top of it for the most part, but I don't know. I guess things had been piling up and it was just one of those days. So I just needed to get that done. And then just to finish things off, I just kind of had some me time after that. It was kind of just like a chill Friday night. So I am using this me time sticker from Stick With Me shop, and then again just pairing it with a silver foiled bow sticker. So moving on to the weekend, the first thing I wanted to do was mark that I got to sleep in, or the sticker here from the kit says sleep late. I'm kind of laughing because it's not like super late, but it's late compared to my weekday. Like I mentioned earlier, my weekday is, I usually, get up at 6 a.m. So this is like when I don't have to wake up until like 7:30 or 8, that is sleeping late for me. So I did just mark that down again with that washi behind the sticker. And then the next thing I'm going to do is mark down baseball games for my boys. My oldest had a game at 10 a.m. and then my youngest had a game at 12 p.m. So you know how it goes. It's kind of just like spending the entire day at the ballpark. So I just wanted to mark that down. Again, I'm using little things and then these baseball stickers from Planner Frenzy. So once I finish putting those down, I am just going to take a half box. I decided to use one of the mauve pink ones because I really needed to pull some pink in on this particular day. And I'm going to use the half box to mark down that Stick With Me shop was having another pre-order. You guys know how much I love Stick With Me shop, and Jenny, the owner, is a teacher, so she keeps her shop closed for the most part, and then she will do just kind of pre-orders or sales every once in a while. The best way to know when she is going to be opening her shop is to follow her on Instagram. Just search up Stick With Me Shop and you'll be able to find her account. But she was having a pre-order. Actually, I'm not sure if it was a pre-order or if these were pre-made for some, she called them sticker rings. So basically, they were like smaller size sheets that she was giving you kind of just like a ring, or like a binder ring to hold together. And that's actually how I store some of my sheets already. But anyway, I just thought it was really cute. And I'm hopeful because it seems like the way that she wrote it in her description, that this would be something that she was adding to her shop more regularly, these like sticker ring sized sheets. So I don't know, I'm super curious to see what they are. Actually, I ordered it on this Saturday, and by the time I'm doing this voiceover, which is actually the following Saturday, I already got my shipping notification. So hopefully they'll be here soon. She does ship from Canada, so sometimes it does take a little while, but I will be sure to haul them when it does finally arrive. So anyway, back to the plan with me. I did kind of, again, skip down to the bottom of the page there, and I used a quarter box to mark down that I filmed my haul that day. And that camera sticker is from Lovely Plannery. I am in love with it. I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but there is a little heart where the camera lens is, and it's foiled. And I just think it's so adorable. I really hope that she comes out with more icons like this. Like I said, I love colored icons with a bit of foil. And this definitely is a favorite, so I can't wait. So you can see I was a little indecisive there. I wrote down a bunch of things to do on one of the ombre heart checklists, and then I was kind of like, it's so funny because you don't realize you do certain things, but I guess I wiggle my fingers with stickers on them when I'm trying to decide what to do, because I know I saw myself do it earlier in the week. But anyway, I put down, I'm not sure what I was trying to decide there, but I did put down a today header, and then I just followed that up with the ombre heart checklist that I had filled out. And now here I am using this bunny sticker. This is from Rainbow Bunny Co. And I did a lot of yard work on Saturday. Again, it was like a beautiful spring day, and I have a lot of rose bushes in my yard, and they are gorgeous, but they do take a lot of work. So I just needed to kind of trim those. Unfortunately, during our winter, we had such a harsh winter, and lots of the branches broke. So some of them I think I'm going to need to replace completely, which is so sad, but I don't know. I will see how they kind of fill in as the season moves along. But anyway, and then I just finished off Saturday. I just put a bit of washi in that space there below where I had marked yard work. So now for Sunday, the first thing I did was I'm kind of moving from the bottom up. I put down a full box, and this one I put down, it's like a watch with a floral design on the watch face, and I just think it's so pretty. I put down a glitter header above that, and then above the glitter header I am using a half box, and I'm just going to mark time down that we had some family time and dinner. We actually were celebrating Mother's Day with my husband's side of the family on this day. Our weekends are super crazy busy, it seems, especially, when you own a business that is open on the weekends. It gets really hard to kind of find time to carve out for family obligations. And it just so turns out that on Mother's Day weekend, there is a huge football clinic that is happening at a town close to us, and they asked Athletic Republic to run the dynamic warm-ups for the various sessions, and it's great exposure for us. So of course my husband wanted to do it, but it also meant that he would be busy both Saturday and Sunday of Mother's Day weekend. So we kind of were just trying to figure out when we were going to see his family, and then also when we were going to see my mom. So anyway, that's what we ended up doing on Sunday. And then here I am just filling out one of the ombre heart checklists from the kit. I had a lot of things to get done on that Sunday, so I'm just going to place that above the half box. And then hopefully I move the planner back in frame here, because right now we're kind of running out of a little bit of room there. I'm just picking out my to-do headers. If you guys have been watching me long enough, you guys know that I do like to kind of switch the color between my to-do headers or today headers and my checklist. I don't like for them to be super matchy-matchy, so I like to just switch it up a little bit. And I'm sorry that that is out of frame. But I did above that just put down a to-do header, and then above that I used a quarter box just to mark down that I went to an early morning strength class. Again, I usually mark my workouts on the sidebar. I don't know why I kind of marked it here. I guess I just was trying to fill up some space a little bit, I guess. And that is going to complete this plan with me. Okay, so here's a look at my completed spread. You can see I went for the silver foil this week, and I've come to the conclusion that I need to buy some more silver foil. I really only had a few sheets, and all of my icons were with a white background. So that was a little interesting because I needed to make sure, or at least I wanted to make sure that for the most part I backed it against something that had color. But I do really love the way that this turned out. Again, I love this kit from Piper Paper Company. I will have my PR code up here on the screen as well as down below in the description. I would love it if you guys would give this video a thumbs up, and of course subscribe to my channel if you haven't done so already, so that you can keep up to date with all of my future uploads. I'll talk to you soon.